evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, so
What's going on, guys? Happy Wednesday, happy midweek. Hope everybody's having a great day. How you feeling today, Jay?
a lot more better, getting my mom breathing excellent again and just, getting her off those certain machines, seeing her progress. It felt really good. So
Definitely,
that,
definitely.
that's why I do not have shades on today.
Yeah, it's good to hear.
Yeah, I was a lot more happy today. She so much progress today. It was a blessful day.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Thank God for that, brother. Thank God for
Yeah.
that.
But I also drank like coffee from like 8 in the morning until literally an hour ago. So that's why I don't have a coffee. I have these are essential aminos right now. I need some kind of nutrients.
So you're saying you're all amped up from today's coffee run?
I wouldn't say amped up. It kept me, I went to bed really late. Obviously, I was at the hospital really late and I got up really early because of all the different things that were going to go on today. So, the coffee, I just had it all day long to stay up. And then, I felt very dehydrated in there. So I know my essential amino acids will keep me hydrated.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's the business right now.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh.
So, yeah. So you know how I told you I went to the Nissan dealer and I got the Tesla instead of the Altima?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I went to go pick up my Tesla today.
Oh, okay.
They had me waiting for like over an hour just to talk to the finance guy to get something resolved. Got it resolved.
Uh-huh.
Then I like get home, I pair everything up, and I noticed that my Tesla says standard range, but I paid for the upper trim level, which is mid range.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
You know how like each car model has a trim level, like oh this is basic, this is premium, this
Oh,
is
yeah,
mid.
yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
So they basically sold me the basic one, but
Oh,
they told me
Jesus.
that it was the mid range one.
Oh my God.
So I went back there and I was
Oh
like, "Yo,
my God. Oh
you guys,
God.
I paid for the basic one, and you guys are giving me the like I paid for the mid trim one, and you're
Yeah.
giving me the basic one. Like, what's going on here?"
Oh my God.
And oh man, it was just a little hectic. They finally were like, "You know what? We just got into trade a long range one, which we can give you instead of the short range one for the same price as the mid range one." So I'm telling you, bro, like I never had this much like craziness to deal with uh, at a dealership like Nissan of Saramonte.
Clearly.
Yeah,
Jesus, man.
we we do got Julian Cuevas in the house. He says, "Hi, what WSG? What's good? How y'all doing, Julian?
How you doing?
For being here." But yeah, man, that's my little thing today. So I'm trying to get. I don't know, like. At this point, I was just trying to be like, if they can give me like 3 G's off for selling me the wrong trim, I'll take the other one because it's clean, the one that I already got. But
Jesus, man.
it just kind of sucks because they sent me like this whole like even in the contract they gave me, it
Yeah.
says specifically on there it's a mid range, but then when I check like on the actual car, it just says that it's a standard range. So I know that they sold
Oh
me
man.
they ripped me off, bro. Again,
I can't with this place, man. Jesus.
yeah.
Oh my God, man.
We got that gamer 3138 in the house. He says hi, or they say hi. What's going on, that gamer?
How you doing?
Hope all is well. Yeah, I don't know, Jay. What would you do in my situation? Would you just go in there and
If
go
I
deliver?
was in your situation, I would have been done weeks ago. I would have got my money back and I would have said, I'm taking my business elsewhere. I don't I don't do stuff like that. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard, man. First you waited 2 months for a car that they practically put together a new car for you and it was still messed up. Then you're like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna get a Tesla here because they have a trade in, and then they sell you a basic one when you paid more for a mid one, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no, I that's what I mean. I would have taken my bit. I would have been like, I'd taken my business elsewhere, bro.
yeah.
You guys have made this experience just the worst of the worst.
I know, bro.
Like
It's
that's just yeah, I it's crazy to me.
well, Hopefully, I can get either a discount or I'll just get the long range one. But the long range one is 1 year
Doesn't matter.
older. It has like 33,000 miles as opposed to the 19 that I have right now.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
But it is a long range, so my distance goes up even better than the mid range one.
Yeah, but how much is it a significant difference?
It's pretty significant, yeah. From mine right now would do 220. That one does like 260.
That's it. That's
And
like a
the long
tank of
range,
gas.
no, I know, but I'm talking
Oh,
about
you mean that's just the mid one. So the other one goes more.
yeah. So the 2018 long range,
No.
that one does. Let's see here, 310.
Yeah, that's like 2 gallons of gas.
As opposed to the basic one, which does 220.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I mean, I see the difference in it, but also has 15,000. What? Hold on. How many? What is the mileage again?
19.8,
Not yeah. What was the one? The new one, the long range one.
33.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's 14,000 more miles in. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's up to you, man. That's
Because look, I gave him money for a mid range. They're gonna sell me a long range with a little bit more miles.
more mileage, exactly.
But the one they sold me was a basic range anyway.
Exactly.
So I would have it would all even out at the end of the day.
God, if anyone hears this damn show, no one is ever gonna go buy a car from what is it, Nissan Ceremony? Is that where you got it? Oh my God, Jesus, man, the biggest problems I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
They're so crazy to me, man.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's up to you, man. That's that's crazy to me though.
I know. It is what it is, bro. I mean, what am I gonna do at this point? Like I already
Nothing.
invested so much time with them.
Yeah, I would have, like I said, my business is taken elsewhere. That's the craziest thing I've heard, man. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
I can't believe they even messed I can't believe they messed up on something that's it's not even their, their stuff. Like, oh man, I don't know, man.
It's a whole nother experience. That's why now I understand why my dealership charges a little more, because we give you guys top-notch experience when you come and buy from us Subarus at Putnam Subaru in Burlingame.
I believe it. Jesus. Oh my God, man. I'm telling you. Some of the craziest things I've heard.
We never put people like you know what I mean? We never do that to people.
But who does this, man? Like, this is crazy to me, man.
And even like the car I just bought from them, the WRX, man, that thing is like so cherry. I drive it everywhere, and it's like 100% good, no problem.
Good. I'm glad, man.
Yeah.
At least you got something going with that.
Exactly. Jay, did you know that a UFC fighter shockingly retires after 6 fights?
Who?
Anthony Lionheart Smith.
He did?
Yep.
Oh wow.
After 60 fights.
I thought you said 6.
I thought I said 6 too, but then I realized it was 60.
Okay, well that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense.
Do you know who that is? Anthony Hart Smith?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he was a cool fighter. I mean, he got pretty close to like number 1 if he wasn't number 1 for a little bit.
He didn't he fight John Jones?
He might have. He's old school, so yeah.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he was light heavyweight, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Light heavyweight, yeah.
He was light heavy. Yeah, I saw the fight with John Jones.
Well, did you?
Yeah, I remember that. They almost were going to call a disqualification on John Jones for that inadvertent like elbow.
Yeah.
But I remember that fight. I know who that is.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know he was retiring.
Yep. He got tired of the game, bro.
That's okay. I mean, 60 fights, I get it. I know that's your job, but I mean, there's only so much you want to fight. You know what I mean?
He ain't trying to be no LeBron from the UFC.
Oh God, stop. Oh God.
Jay, did you know that Josh Jacobs says that former wide receiver Henry Ruggs III trains while in prison, hopefully for a second chance in the NFL one day.
I believe it because Henry Ruggs, he had wheels. You know,
Yep.
that genius. You know what happened to him. He got drafted by the Raiders. Remember?
I know.
And then, like, bro, what? Like, I don't know. I remember that situation too. He might get another shot. I don't know when he gets out of prison, but
Yeah, exactly.
you know,
We got Baxel1334 in the house. They say hello, hello Baxel1. How are you today? Thank you for being
how you
here.
doing?
Shout out to the 13 people watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let's move on. Jay, did you know that Barack and Michelle Obama's former Martha Vineyard hideaway is listing for a shocking $39 million right now?
39 million. No, I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's kind of crazy.
It says that there's talk about divorce between them two. I don't know if that's true though or not.
I don't know. I heard that too, but I don't. You know, that could be just tabloid stuff. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what I got for you, Jay. Looks like, looks like they're going to be selling the Nissan Rogue, the SUV.
Okay.
It looks like they're going to be like, because of the Trump tariffs, that they're going to be like really focusing their factories on making it here, because I guess it's Nissan's like one of their most highest selling SUVs or sub SUVs.
The Rogue.
Yeah, the Rogue.
Okay.
So it looks like they're going to be making them in the U.S. so they avoid the tariffs.
I would too. Man, them things are expensive.
Yep.
Why not?
So you starting to really feel about the Jeff Bezos truck, huh? You really liking that?
The Slate, I think it's just a brilliant. Like, you're not going to overcharge. Obviously, you could change it into 3 different things. You know what I mean? I have 2 SUVs, right? There's times where I do need a damn pickup truck, bro, because I need the back. And I have to try to stuff things either in the back of the Lac or the back of the Hummer. And I'm like, it's too long.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, if I just had a pickup like with that's a 3-in-1. Like, how brilliant is that, man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what? Oh, let's just take this off. Cool. Pickup truck. Oh, I got to add the seating in the back. Oh, and shell it. Okay, cool. Now it's an SUV. I just think that's cool, man. And it's not even expensive. He knows what he's doing. He's not an idiot.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like that's a brilliant way to do it. Like, he doesn't care. Like, he's not trying to overcharge. Amazon's a monster. I told you,
yeah.
I bet you it'll be on Amazon and purchase it. It'll come right to your house.
Right.
Like, bro, like, Jesus, man. Like, I don't know why no one else has even thought of that. Like, like to where you can modify it so quick, that easy. I think that's brilliant.
That's a whole nother level right there, bro.
Uh-huh. I just get it for the pickup truck part, because there's times where I need that. Especially for pieces of wood or whatever it may be that I need to haul. Like, man, game changer stuff right there, bro.
I wonder if it's gonna have the self-driving capabilities like this.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I already looked it up.
Oh, did you?
I looked up everything into it. Yeah, so they don't.
Well,
I don't think that's.
You literally only need you don't need that many more cars now, because you can turn that one into anything you need it to be.
Exactly, bro. Like, that's what I mean. That's brilliant, bro. Like, man, talk about handy, and it's what, 20 G's. That's the Jesus, man.
Right.
Wow. Like, man, like I said, he's going with the next level of with that. I think it's a brilliant idea.
Exactly.
Bezos doing the right thing with that, man. His whole space mission thing was all weird, but I like where he's going with this.
For sure.
Like I said, I think that was more for other things and other organizations, I should say.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jay, did you know that there's an invasive Chinese crab capable of climbing over 13-foot high structures that was first time ever spotted in the Pacific Northwest?
Crab?
It's a crab that can crawl 13 feet over like stuff. It's like a real spider crab.
Wow. No, I didn't know that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be like, it looks like it could be invading the Pacific Northwest now, and we might have a new horror story called Attack of the Killer Crabs.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yep. Pretty crazy stuff, man. Let me see what else I got for you, Jay. Jay, did you know that there's going to be a new 2026 Ford Mustang Raptor?
Really?
Yep.
That's honestly, I'm not a big truck person, but that truck was cool. That truck
Uh,
was that truck was heat.
yeah, but
That
not.
had the yeah,
It's
the
a
Ford Raptor.
Mustang. It's a Mustang Raptor.
Also, they're making an actual. So the Ford has a Raptor like the truck.
Yeah, no, this is a
Yeah.
Mustang Raptor.
Also, so they're gonna do a Mustang Raptor.
Yeah, it's going to
Are they
be.
gonna put that big engine in it or no?
I don't know what it's looking like. It's going to be a Mustang with off-road capabilities.
Oh, so they're mixing like it's gonna be like a
It's going to
must.
be
Oh
like
wow,
it's going to be like my Subaru WRX. They're trying to make it into like a
wow,
Raptor.
oh wow, yeah. Because I know the truck, the Ford Raptor. I like that truck. Got the
They
big
said
6.2 in it, huh?
they're putting a 5.0 liter supercharged V8 with at least 500 horses and 500 pounds of torque.
Well, of course, yeah, because the truck Raptor has a 6.2 in it.
Yep.
So that's why I was wondering if they were using that in the Stang. Okay, they're gonna put a
They're putting
5.0.
they're putting like a long travel shocks, like truck shocks, almost like
That's cool.
reinforced chassis, advanced four-wheel drive system,
Oh yeah, okay.
beefier,
I like it. I like where they're going
beefier,
with that.
yeah, beefier body and off-road tires and wheels.
I
35
like where
inch,
they're going with that, man.
35 inch, bro, all-terrain tires on heavy-duty wheels that can take a beating.
Oh, so it's really gonna be like a crossover. Wow.
It says this will be a Mustang designed not for racetracks, but for rocky trails, dunes, and
Exactly.
wet roads.
That's hella cool, man. I like where they're going with that. They have to corner a different market because of what's going on. You know?
It's funny because I just got my Subaru, my WRX,
Yeah.
exactly for that reason. I'm like, shit, man, if I need some all-wheel drive action, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
And now Ford is coming out with a that's crazy.
Now they got a Mustang that's just like same thing.
Hell yeah, you got it. I think that's a great idea by them because they got to go with the different markets.
Yeah, that's true. Jay, do you know which vehicles are 10? They're performance. I got the top 10 for you. Performance bargains with sub 4.5 seconds 0 to 60 time.
Which vehicles? What?
I got like the top 10 vehicles
Yeah.
that can do. They're like pretty. They're you can get them for a good price,
Okay.
but they're so fast that you can do 4.5 seconds 0 to 60 in them.
Oh no. I'd love to hear the list.
And number 10, we got an Audi S3.
Okay.
That thing is about 49,000, 50,000 bucks for a brand new one.
Yeah,
It can do 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds.
it's cool.
At number 9, we got a Mustang GT. It's about 45,000 for a new one, and it can do 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds.
Okay.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, for sure.
At number 8, we got the Ford Mustang Dark Horse, 60,000, 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. That's the Dark Horse. It's got that Coyote V8 engine.
Yeah, I know the Coyote one.
At number 7, we got the Cadillac CT4V Blackwing.
Okay. You getting into the
63
CTs
thou,
now?
and it's doing 0 to 60 in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Number 6, BMW 540i X Drive. That thing costs about 65 thou, 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat.
Yeah.
Number 5, we got the Mercedes AMG CLA 45 S4 Matic. That thing
Okay.
is about 60 thou and is doing 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat.
Mm-hmm.
At number 4, you got the Toyota GR Supra. That thing is about 60 thou. It does 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. At number 3, you got the BMW M340i X Drive. It's about 50,000 and is doing 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. At number
Okay.
2, you got the BMW M240i X Drive. It's about $45,000. It's doing 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. And your number one most fastest car that is pretty affordable or somewhat affordable, and you want to smoke everybody, you can buy this for around the 70,000 range, 75,000 range. It does 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. Any guesses, Jay?
Oh no.
American Muscle.
American Muscle.
At number one. 2.8
And
seconds, 0 to 60.
I don't know.
Number one, you got the Chevy Corvette Stingray. You all right?
Oh, it's the vet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Hold on 1 second, bro. I can hear you.
Okay.
1 second.
But yeah, it's the Stingray, man, the Corvette. That thing, it's a 6.2 liter V8. It does 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds, and the top speed is 184 miles per hour.
So it's a vet. Okay, that makes sense. Vets were always. Huh. That was weird.
Would you see some ghosts or what?
No, but I heard something.
It's probably your animals.
No, I heard someone. It's weird.
Oh, really?
I don't know. It's very odd. My dog is sleeping. Yeah.
Oh, really?
You okay? Yeah. There's times where I watch because he doesn't usually sleep when I'm gone. You know? So
Yeah.
I watch him on my camera and he's like talking upward sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Like actual talking upward. And I'm like, what's he doing? You know? So yeah, this time I it was weird. I suppose it could have been my guest in the back, in the backpack, but
Uh-huh.
it sounded like it was like right here. That's why I was like, what the hell is that?
Oh, really?
It was weird, man. I don't have anything on. I just have a movie on, but it's not even the sound is like low, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it tripped me out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
But also remember I've had coffee all day, very minimal sleep. So yeah.
you're not going to be hearing things, are you?
No, I hope not.
All right. Jay, did you know that Isuzu came out with a new electric pickup truck? It's called the D-Max EV.
I didn't even know Isuzu still existed.
Yeah, man. They just came out with their own pickup truck.
I didn't even know they still existed, bro. I was like, what?
Jay, let me ask you, do you know which car brands are owned by Volkswagen?
Yeah, there's a shitload.
Do you know
We're
which ones
talking.
they got?
Yeah,
I'll give you a clue. There's 6 of them.
yeah. I mean, it ranges from all the German brands. It even goes to I even believe they own
Volkswagen?
most of them, and they even own Bugatti. They own Rolls Royce, I believe. They own a lot of shit, bro. Like I remember reading that list, and I was like, they own all this.
Yeah.
Volkswagen, yeah. That's why their cars can be just mediocre.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like they can be very mediocre.
They're not
But
even
yeah, huh?
Their cars are weak as hell, dude. They're not even
No,
mediocre.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I was just trying to be nice. But yeah, like, yeah, I mean, I can't remember if it's Rolls or if it's Bentley, but I read their list, you know.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
a
what I
huge
mean?
list, you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, Porsche, Audi. I don't think they own Mercedes or Beamer, but
Nope.
all the other ones, you know what I mean? So, but
Yeah, they just
they own a lot of heavy shit.
Audi, Bentley.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They own Lamborghini.
They even own they own Italian ones. See, damn, they own Lambos. It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember reading that. I was like, damn, they own all that? I had no idea.
No wonder why Lambos suck now. They own Porsche, like you said, and Scout Motors,
I don't know.
and that's pretty much it.
But yeah, I know they own a lot. I remember reading about it. I was like, wow.
They own a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Jay, did you know that Ford is launching a new Expedition SUV?
Really? Again?
Yep,
That's
another one.
cool. That's cool.
Expeditions always are like super nice, man.
I always thought they were.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day when the Eddie Bauer came out. I liked that one a lot. That was one of
Yeah.
my favorite ones. You know,
Eddie
the big
Bauer's
one?
got some of those.
Yeah, I remember. They weren't very good. Honestly, you'd be surprised they weren't great in the snow, though.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, one time, yeah, I was with my dad and my mom and my other boy Chris was with me, and we were driving an Expedition, and it was we went to Tahoe, and it was storming up there, and the windshield like froze.
Well,
Yeah. And it just so happens that day, like the roads, like all the way up to Heavenly, were closed too. So my family couldn't even get up to me and Chris. So we were like, all right, bro, let's do this. We decided to ski down the roads all the way down to the bottom.
wow.
Yeah, and we made it down to the bottom, and yeah, we hopped in. But the damn, my dad was like, the windshield's frozen on here. I was like, damn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I mean, it was comfy inside. It looked good, but yeah, I was like, come on, man, this needs to have some extra stuff on here to get this.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that was an interesting time, man. Skiing down those roads was pretty G though, man, because we didn't care what anyone said.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
were like, "Oh, you can't do that." I was like, "Okay." We left. We didn't care, bro.
Yeah.
Because they're like, "Yeah, no one's gonna be able to come in and out like all because when you go up to Heavenly, certain areas, you have to go down the roads to get to the bottom."
Yeah.
But they apparently had them all closed, so we were like,
Oh,
"Screw
really?
this, bro." Yeah,
Yeah.
it was storming. If they had the roads open, it would have been they were done. You know what I mean? Like to get up to certain parts of Heavenly, they're smaller roads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if you go to the Nevada side. California side, I'm sure is different. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah,
Yeah, man. It is what it is.
for sure.
You gotta love them. You gotta love them expeditions.
Yeah, I always did. I always liked how they looked and stuff. So
Let me see here. Jay, do you know what the 5 top states where most millennials are moving to right now are?
um, Texas.
In the top 5, you think Texas is one of them?
Yeah, I do.
Let me see. Doesn't look like it. At let me see. At number 5, you got
Texas
South
number
Carolina.
five.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you said Texas was number five.
No,
Okay.
I just checked.
Uh-huh.
Number 5, you got South Carolina. Number
Mm-hmm.
4, you got New York.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is Maryland.
Oh,
Number
Maryland.
2,
Okay.
number 2 is Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Wow.
Yep. And the most popular state right now that most millennials are moving to is Colorado. Believe it or not.
Colorado. Oh, I forgot about Colorado.
Yeah, man.
I could see Colorado. I'm surprised it's not Texas. That's crazy.
No, I think people are kind of like they kind of are. Most of the people that were moving to Texas were going to like Austin, or Austin got kind of
Yeah.
expensive.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
Oh, that's why. Yeah. I would have said Texas or Florida, even Arizona.
yeah, exactly.
That's what I would have said. Even Nevada, actually, too.
Nevada, yeah. I mean, depends where, because Vegas kind of the hype is not there anymore like that. You know.
Yeah, it's not about the hype. It's about, the expenses.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, that is pretty much it for our Jay Did You Know segment. Let's get on and see what's going on in these NBA games today.
I don't even know what's going on in NBA. Let's see, bro. Let's see. Oh, there's only 2 games. So, like I told you, the Warriors were going to lose today to the Rockets. Why? Because they want to come home and win, which makes sense. So the Rockets beat the Warriors 131-116. The Warriors are up 3-2, but they're going home for their next game. They'll eliminate the Rockets then. And the Lakers and Timberwolves are in the third right now with a minute 11 left, and they're locked in at 79. The Lakers are going to win this game, I believe, and they'll go over to Minnesota and lose that game. That's what I
You mean
believe.
win that game, bro? Come on, bro.
No, they're going to be. It's how sports works. It's easy play to call. That's why the Warriors it looked like they got pummeled. Why? Because Steve Kerr was probably like, hey, you know what? We're not going to win this game. Rest my guys. Next game we'll win at home. It's easy. That's just how it works when you go up 3-1, bro. That's the
Yeah.
advantage of going up 3-1. Like I said, to beat a team 3 straight times, it's not something that's been done a lot, let's say.
Only,
Very, very small percentage.
only the Lakers can do it.
Yeah, I'm not going with that one, but yeah. I'm not going with that one, but yeah.
Just saying, guys.
But
LeBron
yeah,
has
I believe the
nothing.
Lakers, like I said, I believe the Lakers win this game because it's how sports works.
You know all about it, so I believe you.
Yeah. I mean, just, you could just look at Vegas. You'll see.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You could just look at the spreads and be like, oh, okay, that'll give you a very good rough outline and estimate.
Yeah.
The Rockets, they were down 3-1. Were they favored today? Of course they were favored. Why? They were at home.
You're right.
Lakers, I guarantee you the Lakers were favored today. Why? They're down 3-1 too. I guarantee you why, because they're at home. Both those teams will not be favored next game. The Warriors will be favored and the Wolves will be favored. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's Vegas, bro. Oh man.
Any
But
NBA trending topics?
yeah, well, I mean, the Rockets were trending tough because of they were really putting it on the Warriors. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
like I said, Steve Kerr was trending. Why? Because hey, you know what? Let's take out some of these guys and, like I said, rest them so they could, so they could be ready for the next game. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Yeah. No one was really Reeves was trending with the Lakers, but yeah, the big trend with NBA was Giannis. So I think I reported last night, but him and Halliburton's dad were going at it. Giannis doesn't strike me as the type to be very aggressive. So I know it had to be the other party.
Well, they
Giannis
said
is a
that
very chill dude, bro. You know this. I know this. I've watched Giannis for years. When have you ever seen Giannis go ham and be like, hey, I'm going to whoop your ass? When?
they said
Not
that
one time.
Giannis deleted his X account for the Bucks as soon as he lost.
Yeah, I'm sure he deleted all his social media. But the thing is, that wasn't his fault. The whole thing that happened with Halliburton's dad. Halliburton's dad needs to relax and just go relax. You know what I mean? I heard Giannis's press conference. He's like, he's a very chill dude, very outspoken, well articulate dude, and he didn't like the disrespect. That's what he said. I didn't like the disrespect, and I'm a champion. That's not a champion, and he's right. He is a champion. He earned it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just didn't agree with the Halliburton dad thing, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know
Yep.
what was said. I have no idea what was said. It was obviously something disrespectful. Why? Because it's Giannis. Giannis is like one of the chillest dudes in the league.
Right.
So yeah, that was trending high. Very much trending high, bro.
The only thing I know is that Giannis is going to be a Laker next year.
You're serious?
Yeah, it's going to be
If they did that,
and
man,
LeBron.
oh you'd be winning at life if they did that. It would never happen, but
Oh, that's what they're
you'd be
doing.
winning at life.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know that's not going to happen. They can't afford Giannis's $100 million contract since they already have LeBron and Lucas. But I'm just letting you know. I'm glad that you think that, but yeah,
We got
that's
to get
kind of
rid of
funny.
Bron.
That's obviously that's not going to happen, as you know. But yeah, the Lakers were trending high too, obviously because of this game. So
I don't know, man. I'm telling you though, a lot of people were reporting that Giannis is going to be a Laker.
Yeah,
We
I
might
didn't. I did not want to see that, but yeah,
we
I'm
might
just
have to
letting you
get
know.
rid of LeBron then.
If you did, you definitely would be able to get Giannis probably, but that's
I'm saying.
I don't see that. I don't see that happening. LeBron's pretty locked in with the owners, man. You know, he's gonna. I told you, he'll be there until his other son gets there, and he'll draft his other son too. I guarantee you.
That's the only way he's going to make history in the sport.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'd love to see that. That'll equal no rings, but that's perfect with me. I would love to see it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I would love to see that. I do. If I do recall in the trends, I believe they showed Kyrie. Kyrie was watching LeBron and Luca out there, so that's
Nice.
kind of cool seeing Kyrie out there.
The only reason I know they're going to win today is because I'm wearing my Lakers socks, like I told you yesterday I would.
I told you they were going to win today because they're at home.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be winning if I didn't wear my Lakers socks.
They're at home. They're going to win the game. It's
I
just
mean,
common
now they
sense.
are. Yes. I took
Wear
my
your
Lakers.
socks game six, then please. Don't say they're in the wash. Wear them game six because they're going to lose game six. So please wear them in the
The,
next couple days in Minnesota.
the thing is, I have two different colors, and when they're playing when they're playing at like away,
Uh huh.
I'm not sure which color. I might have to wear one of each color because I'm not sure which one works
Oh
better.
my God, you're ridiculous. That's kind of funny. But
Anyway,
yeah,
let's move on. That was our NBA, and let's see what's going on in MLB.
yeah. Let's see what's up with the MLB word, man. Let me see what games were today. Obviously,
All
I've
I
been
know
in
is
the
the White Sox probably
hospital all day, man. Oh yeah, that's a common theme.
lost.
Let's see. Oh yeah, all games are final. So let's see. We got the Athletic. Oh damn, the A's beat the Rangers 7-1. Wow. The White Sox lost again. You were correct to the Brewers 6-4.
Oh,
Diamondbacks beat the Mets 4-3. They're probably mad about that 15 runs they gave up. Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 7-6 in extra innings. The Royals beat the Rays 3-0. The Phillies beat the Nationals 7-2. Oh, they had a doubleheader. Let me see. Oh yeah, the Cardinals and Reds. Cardinals beat the Reds 9-1. Wow. But that was the second game of the doubleheader. And then the Cardinals beat the Reds in the first game 6-0. Damn, so they had two games today. The makeup. All right. Tigers beat the Astros 7-4. The Rockies beat the Braves 2-1. The Dodgers beat the Marlins 12-7. The Mariners beat the Angels 9-3. The Padres beat the Giants 5-3. Guardians beat the Twins 4-2. The Orioles beat the Yankees 5-4. And the Pirates beat the Cubs 4-3. All right. It's interesting.
any MLB games trending?
No, not a, it was all basketball mostly that
Oh,
was
okay.
trending. Yeah, like it was all just, like mostly Steve Kerr, LeBron, Luca, the Lakers, you know, Vando, Kleber, like all the stuff, Doncic, all the stuff from later, because it was later. It was the other game was already over, the Warriors game. So
Right.
the other topics were the Warriors, like I said, with Steve Kerr and everyone, since they, it looked like they were down by a lot, you know, like a good 20, 30. So, when that happens, it's like, oh, okay, we know you're resting your players here,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? But
Oh, yeah.
he chose, and I get it. You know what I mean? It's the way when you go up 3-1, you're like I said, I don't. It's hard for a team to beat you three straight times. That's why you. It's very important to get to that level.
No, for sure, brother. For sure.
You know what I mean? So by halftime, Steve Kerr was like, "Hey, I seen how they were playing. We were down by so much. Hey, you win some, you lose some. We'll get them next game at home. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah. Easy.
That's how to do it. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we'll see how the whole Laker game turns out. But yeah,
Win for
we
the
will see.
Lakers.
Huh?
It'll be a win for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's what I would think. That's what in my head, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. Maybe this This young cat, Anthony Edwards, maybe he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna knock these guys out. I don't know though. We'll see. Being that so they're I thought the Lakers would be up by a lot. This is a tie game in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes left now. Tie game. Like that tells me, damn, okay. They're really trying to eliminate this team in five.
Yeah,
So we'll see. We'll see what goes down.
definitely, definitely.
They do have the fresh legs, I'll tell you that. Minnesota,
Yeah, exactly.
they got the youngsters out there. So, well, yeah, we'll see.
Luca got it.
So funny, bro. I like Luca, man. He's a good player.
I know. Anything happening in NFL in the draft? I know there's like a
No,
bunch of stuff going on. No.
no, nothing trending with like trades or anything. So
Oh, okay.
nothing. Yeah, nothing exciting. I'll let you know if something pops off. But yeah, nothing big.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is our sports news. Let's move on and let's see what is happening in Ukraine on some international news fronts. Let me pull that up for you guys real quick. So it looks like U.S. and the Ukraine finally signed a critical minerals deal. It says that the U.S. and Ukraine signed an economic partnership agreement that will give Washington access to Kyiv's rare earth minerals in exchange for establishing an investment fund in Ukraine. The U.S. and Ukraine have been trying to hammer out the natural resources agreement since President Trump returned to the White House. The deal comes after weeks of intense negotiation and at times turned bitter and temporarily derailed Washington's aid to Ukraine. It says the U.S. Treasury Department on Wednesday announced that both countries signed the agreement. As the president had said, the United States is committed to helping facilitate the end of this cruel and senseless war. The agreement signals clearly to Russia that the Trump administration is committed to a peace process centered on a free, sovereign, and prosperous Ukraine over the long term. So, yeah, looks like we signed a deal, and we are probably going to give Ukraine a lot more support because now we have a lot more at stake because of that deal. So, we'll see what happens there. This probably also is good news. What's reflecting a little bit of the stock market as well. All right, let's get into some more of our national news. We got Kamala making a speech pretty soon. And supposedly the speech is not so nice towards Donald Trump. She wants to kind of talk some craziness. So I'm not sure what she's going to say, but I definitely hear it's going to happen. So I guess she's planning a speech sharply criticizing Donald Trump's policies. It says she plans to use a high-profile speech Wednesday amid speculation about whether she will mount another presidential campaign or opt to run for governor of California. Harris will address the 20th anniversary gala for Emerge America, an organization that recruits and trains Democratic women to run for office that grew in part from Harris' run for San Francisco District Attorney. Her speech comes the day after Trump reached 100 days in office. It is expected to be her most extensive public remarks since leaving office in January. Harris has barely mentioned Trump by name since she conceded defeat to him, but she recently addressed the anxiety and confusion that have gripped many of her supporters since Trump took office. So yeah, she looks like she will be talking a little bit of that crap about Mr. Trump himself because she is not liking. I guess she's trying to stand up to him because she's really trying to run for California governor and maybe president again. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. We also got some celebrity news for you guys. Jay, do you know who Michael Bolton is, the singer?
Of course. Yeah, I remember him.
Like 80s, right? 80s star?
Yeah. Or early 90s too. Both.
Legendary singer reveals he has incurable brain cancer at 72 years old.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yep. The good news, his latest scan for brain cancer came back clear, but the bad news is the type of cancer he has been the bad news is the type of cancer he has been battling. The 72-year-old legendary singer revealed that he has been battling glioblastoma, that is a rare, aggressive, and incurable form of brain cancer.
Damn.
He has sold 75 million records and won 2 Grammys across his remarkable 50 years of showbiz. Yeah, he was really popular back in the day, man.
I know. I remember. I remember.
Crazy. I feel bad for the guy, but he is older. At least he got to live his life, you know.
Yeah, it sucks though, man. It's terrible.
But the scan, the last one came out clear, so who knows? Maybe
Yeah,
maybe it'll be a good thing, you know.
hopefully, man.
All right. Well, that is our celebrity news. Let's move on and let's see what is Jay's movie of the day. What are you watching, Jay? Is that
Can you see
American?
it?
Yeah, is that it's my favorite, one of my favorite movies, man. The Wedding Singer.
Yeah. Good job. Good eye. It's a great one, man. It happened to be on when I got home, and I was like, "Oh man, I haven't seen this in a while." You know what I mean?
That's a good movie, man. I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, it's solid, bro. It's really funny. It's got all the parts. You know what I mean? So,
Definitely.
yeah, man.
And
I
they
thought it
got
was
and they
what?
got CT. They got CT playing up in there too.
Who?
CT,
CT. What do you mean?
the actress CT. She plays a nice role in that
Oh
one.
yeah, I know. You funny. So random. He said CT like I knew who that was. I'm like, what? Yeah, she plays a good role in here.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a great movie, man. You know what I mean?
What is the movie about for the people that don't know?
If you haven't seen Wedding Singer, man, you should see it. I mean, it's Adam Sandler. He's like a nice dude who does favors for people. He's a wedding singer. You know what I mean? He's a romantic dude. And his fiance just kind of she abandons him. You know what I mean? Basically, so much, and he's very obviously brokenhearted. And then he ends up meeting Drew Barrymore because she wants his services for her wedding. You know what I mean? And he ends up basically the dude she's marrying is some douchebag, like type dude, and he feels like compelled to be like, I get along with her way better. It's a certain type of love story, and then it goes from there. Like a lot of funny scenes, a lot of this, a lot of that, and it's funny because Drew Barrymore's sister ends up trying to get with Adam Sandler, and then you know how that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they end up being on the same flight at the end, and then yeah, you could go from there. I don't want to give away any of those things, but it's an excellent movie. I'd recommend it to anyone. It's a great movie.
I really
It
enjoyed the
definitely is.
song at the end of it. It's a nice little
The
love
what?
song they got.
Oh, the one he makes on the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one, man. It's
How
funny,
can you not love having Billy Idol in this movie?
right?
You know?
That shit was funny, man.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, it's a solid movie for sure.
What do you rate it 1 to 10?
I give it a solid 9.
9?
Yeah, solid 9 for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Solid 9. I only say that because I like the movie a lot, but I think he has better movies. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rate it off. It's biased because I think he has better movies in general, Adam Sandler.
Definitely.
Like when I watch all his movies, this one's solid 9 for sure. But I
Yeah.
think he has 10 movies. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
So yeah, that's the way I see it. You know what I'm saying?
So are we doing Adam Sandler?
We could. Why not? He's got hella movies. Shit.
All right.
He's
Well,
got a shit ton of movies, dude. Like, oh
what
man,
what is your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
oh my God. Fuck. Oh, that's a really hard one, man. Fuck, he has so many fucking movies. Mm, mm. That's such a hard fucking question, dude. I'll go with it really is, bro, because I fuck. I have so many I want to say.
It's hard, man.
I'll go with Oh my God. I'll go with two, just because there's too many to pick from. There's too many to pick from, bro. So I'm gonna go with Happy Gilmore. Obviously, it's one of my favorites. Like, I mean, it's one of the ones I've always laughed at too much.
Yeah.
It's like iconic. You know what I'm saying? And I'll go with the other one. Since there's so many to pick from, I'll go with Grown Ups.
Grown Ups, okay. Number one
Oh,
or number two?
I love. We'll go part one. I love number two, but part one was just it was different because when it came out, I was like, no way, bro. It was different.
Part one is
You know what
like
I mean?
more our times when we were
Yeah,
growing up.
that's
And
what
part
I'm
two is
saying. Part two, they kind of changed it. You know, they threw Shaq in there. You know, they threw a different things. But yeah, part one was just like, man, this is the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll go with those. Like, but he has like a numerous amount of movies I could list to that are excellent.
what's your top underrated movie of his?
Oh fuck, he underrated. Fuck. Uh, I'll go. I'll go cliche. Longest Yard. I know he was a big ass. He was the quarterback in it, but you know, I'll go with that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
For me, my favorite movie of
too
his
many, too
is
many
a
to
tough
pick.
one.
Yeah,
Tough
too
one,
many,
like you're saying.
too many.
But if I had to pick one that I always enjoy watching if it's on, I would have to go with 50 First Dates.
Okay,
Just a
that's a
really
good
funny
one.
movie. Drew Barrymore is super funny in it. And the
Oh yeah.
whole cast is just very funny.
Hmm.
Like you, I think I might pick two as well on this one because I really like two. He has so many good movies that I think two for all his movies like that gives him,
Too many.
too many, but that's good. So the second movie I really enjoyed of his that I could say is definitely up there with his number one was I don't know. I guess I really could say I liked Uncut Gems.
You really?
Yeah,
I love that movie. That's with KG.
yeah, I know,
Yeah, that was a different one he did, man. He played a really good role in that.
I know. That was
Really
I
different role, man.
really enjoyed that movie though. It's really good.
It is. It is. It's very different because it's a different role he played, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So,
As far as my underrated movie of his, I would have to go with probably Punch Drunk Love.
okay.
I don't know. Have you seen it before?
I can't even tell you I've seen that.
It's a really good one. It's like a 2002 movie of his, but it's not directed by him like normal, So
Oh,
it's like
okay. Oh, so it's not an Adam Sandler film.
it's not like an Adam
Okay.
Sandler film, but it's
Uh-huh.
really good, like very touching. It's like a
Okay.
comedy romance movie, rated
Got
R.
it.
I think it's worth watching. But yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. You have to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. You even got Louise Guzman in that movie and Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Those are good actors. Okay.
Yeah, so I think you would enjoy it. All right. Well, that is our movie of the day. Did you have any other like significant Adam Sandler movies that you wanted to mention or
Oh,
not?
you kidding me? Billy Madison.
Billy,
Billy Madison was excellent. Just Go With It, one of my other favorites. I'll throw in Big Daddy. That's funny as hell, you know.
the
You want to get
Waterboy.
a little I was just about to say Waterboy, bro. Like, dude has way too many films, bro. Way too many. Mr. Deeds? Come on, bro. You want to go more sad? Click. Click is a really good movie, you know what I'm saying?
Click is good.
But yeah, he has too many movies, bro. He's hella movies.
Jack and Jill. That was a funny one.
That was weird, but yeah.
Chuck and Larry. That was another funny one.
Oh, I did see that one. Yeah. That was kind of funny.
I think you mentioned anger management. That's a good one.
I didn't mention it right now, but yeah, that is a good one. I forgot he was in that.
Spanglish with Penelope Cruz. That's a good one.
Don't know that. Don't know that one.
Coneheads. I guess he was in Coneheads.
I didn't even know he was in Coneheads. That's crazy.
And also Airheads.
He was in Airheads?
He
was with Brandon Fraser. Yeah. That's right. Oh, man, you're going old school, old school. Wow.
That's My Boy was kind of funny. And Don't Mess with the Zohan. That was kind of funny, too.
Oh, God, the Zohan. Oh, my God. Ridiculous movies. See what I mean, man? Dude just has way too many movies that are good, man. Funny and good. You know.
But I really enjoyed The Wedding Singer, though. The one that you're watching, that one is like.
Yeah, it's a great one, man. It's actually, it's funny. It's over now. Now it's on. This is Grown Ups Part 2, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the Paramount Network. So, so yeah, that was perfect timing because Wedding Singer just ended, and now this is Grown Ups Part 2.
I would say though that The Wedding Singer, like top 3 favorite movies out of his.
Top 3 out of his.
Yeah.
It's up there for me. It's not top 3, but it's definitely up there.
Because
in your top 3, that's there, not mine.
I would say top 3 romantic ones that he makes, though.
You're gonna base it off romantic
ones. He doesn't do many romantic ones, but the ones he does have, that's definitely top 3, if not like one of the top ones. Because
okay,
I don't know if there's any more other romantic movies that he does that is as romantic as The Wedding Singer.
Well, I mean, you could go, dude. You said 50 First Dates. That's very similar.
But it's
obviously different storyline, but I'd say still romantic.
But it's more comedian romantic, not romantic.
Well, yeah. Well, it's a sad thing too if you think about it.
No, definitely.
She had an accident. She has no memory each day. Like, bro, like that's crazy. So it's sad in a way too.
Yeah.
I'd hate to say it. I'd even throw Just Go With It there. That's kind of romantic. It's not, but it's you could throw that in there if you wanted to.
I would say Grown Ups is more romantic than that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you wanted to technically, because like he ended up with his assistant. I'm saying Jennifer Aniston instead of the younger chick, Brooklyn Decker.
The Water Boy was pretty romantic too.
Oh God! Okay, we're not talking about this. We're not talking about this no more. But yeah, he had some excellent movies, dude. Adam Sandler got a lot of good ones.
Yeah, he did.
A lot of good movies, man, for sure.
All right. That is our movie of the day. We got Alyssa. She says, click Big Daddy Spanglish. Yes, great film. And 50 First Dates. Hell yeah.
See? There you go.
She knows what we're talking about.
Oh, it's Adam Sandler, dude. He has so many good movies, bro.
Right. All right. Let's get into our crypto news. What's going on with crypto? I bought a bunch of XRP today because I saw it was going down.
What's it at? I haven't been able to check anything ever since I've been at the hospital like every day, so I haven't checked anything.
It's still good for you, but it went down like 2%, so I invested in it because
but what's it at? Like what's it actually at?
219.
Oh, it's at 2. Oh, wow. I remember when it was like peanuts. I got that stuff in peanuts, bro. I thought like you meant it went down.
And there's news that says that XRP is now supported on MetaMask via the XRPL EVM sidechain. So that's going to be breaking news for XRP. It's probably going to make XRP go up a little bit.
Of course.
Just saying.
MetaMask.
Right now, Bitcoin, 94,783. It is down 0.21%. Number 2, we have Ethereum, your largest altcoin. It is at 1,807. It is down 0.17. Your Fear and Greed Index is at 51, neutral tier. It went down by like 1 point. And like I said, there's so much buying pressure on Bitcoin. I don't think that it's going to go down any further. I think it might stabilize a little bit right here. If it does go down, it'll be like very, very brief moment, but I think we're kind of stable right now. And it's just going to keep going up from here after a while, if not soon. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 2.96 trillion. It is up 0.17%. So there's still more money inflow than outflow into the markets. Your top 5 trending coins. Number 1 is Bitcoin. Number 2 is BSW, which is up 76%. Number 3 is Solana, which is up 0.37%. Number 4 is XRP, which is down 2.9%. And number 5 is Fartcoin. That one is up 12%. As far as your top 5 gainers, number 1, we got Harris Dogs. That one is up 1,600%. Number 2 is GameStop Coin, GME. That one is up 1,500%. Number 3, one of my favorites, CatX. That one is up 834%. Number 4 is Beer. That one is up 832%. And number 5 is MAGA People. That one is up 832%. Let me see here. As far as top 100, top 5, which are gainers. Let's see any notable ones I can mention. Let me mention 16. You got Turbo Trump. That one is up 272%. You got Patriot, number 39. That one is up 51%. 41. You got Alpaca Finance. That one is up 38%. You got, let's see here, Oxygen, number 58. That one is up 8%. And what else do we got? Lion Cat, number 80. That one is up 28%. What else? And number 97, we got the Virtuals Protocol. Virtual, that one is up 20%. All right, guys, that is our crypto news. Let's move on. I decided, Jay, I didn't tell you, but I decided that it's probably okay to skip the weather. Maybe just do it on a Friday, just for the weekend, people.
Oh yeah, he's skipping the weather today.
But I think I'm going to be skipping the weather from now on. Just maybe do it on Fridays because it's just boring.
Okay.
I think I'm losing a lot of people. I don't want to lose our folks on the weather, So I rather.
Okay, I got you.
I decided weather could be gone. We don't have to bore that. We don't have to bore our audience.
You don't have to bore us with the weather.
I want to bore the audience. If I had like if I was of a different gender and I had a mini skirt on and something else, then maybe I can still do it. But I think we need to hire somebody for that, Jay.
Oh yeah, to do the weather. That's hella funny, man.
Yeah, exactly. We need our own, Vanessa White.
What was that? Remembering? You ever seen Ugly Truth?
No.
Oh, they were like, it was a joke, but they're like, oh yeah, along with the naked weather girl from Canada.
Exactly. They already know, man. They're ahead of the game.
Right? That's hella funny, man.
All right.
Okay.
So let's get into the horoscopes, starting with the first house of the Zodiac, which is my sign, Aries. Aries, outdoor fitness activities tomorrow will rejuvenate your spirit and enhance your connection with nature. Wisely investing in premium opportunities could yield rewarding returns. Work deadlines appear manageable, but keeping extra buffer time is recommended. Listening to an elder's nostalgic stories will comfort you and deepen your bond. Then we got our Taurus. Manage finances carefully as transfer fees could impact your funds. Think before responding to feedback at work to maintain professionalism. A simple phone call with a relative may unexpectedly lift your spirits. Adventure may tempt you tomorrow, but safety should remain a priority. Then we got Gemini. Your problem-solving mindset will take complex tasks feel simple, boosting your professional confidence. Cherish a heartfelt moment with a parent that may becoming a lasting memory. Travel fatigue might hit hard, so allow time to rest. Improved digestion may help you feel lighter and more energetic tomorrow. Cancer, your expertise at work is likely to be recognized, bringing appreciation from superiors. Family bonds feel particularly strong, filling you with warmth. Morning rituals tomorrow may set a positive tone, keeping you energetic and focused. Financial stability could give you the freedom to enjoy little luxuries without worry. Then we got our Leo, which is J sign. A meaningful interaction with a sibling will deepen your bond. A road trip tomorrow promises joy and memorable experiences. Mindful eating and staying hydrated may ease digestive discomfort tomorrow. Unexpected banking fees could impact your savings, so keep track of transactions. Virgo, core strengthening exercises tomorrow may support your posture and overall vitality. Strategic assessment management can safeguard wealth during financial changes. Learning new skills at work will boost your career resilience. Cherishing small moments at home will remind you of your blessings. A romantic journey may involve minor disagreements, so stay patient. Libra, your immune system is likely to stay resilient. Hold on, guys. Um, Helping you adapt to changing weather. Regularly checking online payment records will keep your finances in check. Adapting to sudden changes at work may feel challenging, but taking it step by step will ease the stress. Then we got our Scorpio. Reassessing your budget tomorrow will help make wiser financial decisions. Innovative gaining attention, but putting them into action might take effort. Embracing family traditions while balancing modern values will foster harmony. Capturing scenic views during your travels may be tempting, but be mindful of your surroundings. Sagittarius, guidance from a senior colleague could be valuable, but use discretion in applying it. Repetitive family discussions might seem tiresome, but will foster understanding. Unplanned trips may lead to pleasant surprises, so stay open to new experiences. Staying active tomorrow will help reduce stress, but do not forget to rest when needed. Capricorn, breakthrough at work might put you in the spotlight, so be prepared for recognition. Sharing generational wisdom at home may bring valuable insights and strengthen bonds. Herbal supplements your body, promoting overall wellness. Opting for secure loan options could provide short term financial relief without stress. Aquarius, maintaining your health routine consistently can lead to you being structured financial planning is essential to maximize health insurance benefits. Building trust as a leader at work will solidify your professional influence. Reinforcing parental authority at home will ensure stability and discipline. Then we got our Pisces. Practicing better posture tomorrow will ease discomfort, though adjusting habits requires patience. Responsible use of buy now, pay later options will prevent financial strain. Positive recognition at work could enhance morale and promote career advancement. Managing deferring family views might test your patience, but it will ultimately strengthen bonds. All right, guys, that is our horoscopes for tomorrow, May 1st. Yeah, damn, already beginning of the month, guys. So yeah, May 1st, tomorrow, that is your horoscopes. We always do that just to kind of help guide you along your day, guys. Shout out to the 35 people watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. And let's move on and get into Jay's conspiracy of the day. What you got for us today, Jay?
I was just going to be talking about the UK spiral. You know what the UK spiral is? Or no?
No, I never heard of it.
Okay, so I mean, in all different parts of the world, you know what a spiral is, right? The drawing of like that.
Yeah.
So they have spirals all different part of the world. You either see them on rocks in the sky, just many different parts of the world, right? But they've been seen for thousands of years by many different people. And I was doing some research on it. You know, it dates back to back thousands of years ago. You know what I mean? Whether you're in Ireland, Scotland, Malta, Spain, and everyone has kind of a similar meaning to what it is. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, so in those places I just named, it's whenever they saw this spiral being drawn, whether it was whether you were in Scotland or Malta or even Ireland, they all believed that it was very symbolic of your journey to the afterlife or altered states of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't know, like I know what they're talking about. I've seen the spirals drawn and everything. I don't know. I've never researched it until, I saw the UK spiral and I was like, all right, I want to know about this stuff. You know what I mean? But no one has ever really been able to explain like how they occurred, any of these spirals. Have you ever seen or heard anything about these spirals?
I witnessed 2 spirals in my
Really?
lifetime.
Or is it
two
like
two of my close homies spiraled out of control?
Oh, okay. That's a totally different spiral, but damn, okay.
Spiral,
yeah, it is. It is still a spiral. It's circle of life right there. So that's spiraling downward. But yeah, no. So a lot of these countries, when they see spirals like that, especially they were drawn thousands of years ago, they relate it, like I said, to
Uh-huh.
the afterlife and consciousness. Now you've done something about the Hopi tribe, remember?
Yep.
So in their account of spirals, they have many of the same similar like spirals that they've commented on and spoken about, and to them, it's a connection between this world and the spiritual world. So
Okay.
it's similar in a way, not obviously not journey to the afterlife, but more the altered state of consciousness. You know what I mean? And so yeah,
Right.
that I figured like you'd understand more since you did something on the Hopi tribe. You know? Yeah.
Yep.
So there, you
Definitely.
know what I mean? Like yeah, like I've personally never seen any of these spirals in person. You know what I mean? I've seen them, in images and this and that, and I don't know, like throughout obviously the thousands of years, I don't know how they would relate that to like the meanings. So obviously, I would have to do more research, but journey to the afterlife, that's kind of crazy to me. That they actually think that. You know, but
Yeah.
those countries, like I said, Scotland, Malta, Spain, Ireland, that's what they really believe. You know.
It's also a symbol of
Yeah,
transformation,
okay, so yeah, so you even a symbol of transformation, like that's like saying connecting from this world to the spiritual world, or connecting from this life to the next life. You know what I mean? The fact that you even say that,
Yeah.
I don't know, I wouldn't have said that. You know what I mean? But but yeah, I thought it was interesting because I was like, what the hell's the UK spiral? And then so yeah, I wanted to just research it, and then it ended up being about all these different countries and different tribes that talk about actual spirals.
Right. Right.
So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Just the spirals, man. I know you were talking about two people spiraling downward. That's kind of a trip. You know what I mean?
It
Because
happens, brother.
that's still a transformation in itself too, except the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right. It does happen. It really does.
And you can't. One thing I learned in life is you can't judge right from
No.
wrong, because what's wrong looking to us might be what that person exactly
Yeah,
needs to be able to get
I
right.
would think so.
So
Yeah. Well, that's a tough one, but yeah, I get you. That is a tough one.
yeah, that's kind of the way I see
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
Um. Well, yeah, that is a pretty cool conspiracy, because I definitely see even like like certain flowers, they have that
Yeah,
spiral when they first like start
that does trip
blooming and
me out
stuff.
too. I have
Like
seen that on flowers. I didn't even think about that until you said it. I was like,
I think your aloe vera does
it
that
does.
too.
It definitely does. And
That's pretty crazy.
yeah, I just wanted to since that was my conspiracy, I wanted to give you a little update on your squad if you wanted the update.
I'm
Huh?
ready. I'm ready.
The
I'm
T-Wolves
ready.
are up 102-94 with 30 seconds left.
Oh my
I
god.
yeah, I did not see this like I did not see that coming, but yeah. So
That's it. We're getting Giannis next year. Next season. That's all this. That's why they're
well
doing what they're
the
doing.
game's not over. There's 20 seconds left. It's 102-96. I'm just letting you know. Well, sorry, 103-96. So it might be 104 after this next free throw, but
I might have to burn my socks after tonight's game.
he said burn my sock. I'm done with you. He
All
literally
that.
said burn my socks. I laughed so hard. My dog's still sleeping. He's just sleeping right through this, man. Yeah, he's been up all day, poor guy. Because I've been out since the morning.
Yeah.
I'm about to go back to the hospital too. So he's
No, I
getting in
feel you.
his Z's right now. But yeah, that sorry, bro. It looks like this game is over. It's there's 6 seconds left and it's 103-96. I'm sorry, bro.
That's what it is,
I
brother.
I thought they had more guts than that to pull it off at home. Apparently, yep, it's over. Apparently, Anthony Edwards said otherwise, I guess. Damn, I'm shocked. It shocked me, man. I'm shocked. I can't stand the Lakers, so I like seeing them lose. But that's wow. To say 4-1, like that's a gentleman's sweep. That's a gentleman's sweep, bro. You know what I mean? That's like the Wolves gave them one game, basically. That's kind of crazy. I'm shocked.
To me, it's more like sadness kind of feeling.
Yeah, no, I'm
But
no, I'm saying like I don't think any one of the analysts had Minnesota beating them like that. Like that. After seeing the 3-1, I was like, okay, they'll win at home in 6. I did not think they would walk into LA and say, hey, you know what, let's take this team out at their home. Like that's just saying they are a better team. That's man. Big ups to Ant-Man, man. He got his team playing good. So
all right, and that is the end of our
that
show,
really is,
guys.
man.
Let's move on.
I just figured I'd let you know since it's over now. But you know what killed them the most? You're gonna laugh your head off too.
It's Jackson Hayes.
No, so the ex-Laker Julius Randle, he had
Uh-huh.
23, and Rudy Gobert, the guy who doesn't usually score, it's almost scored 30 points. You see, that tells me
Damn.
that the Lakers that they said, you know what, they don't have anyone down low that could guard us. That's what that tells me. Anthony Edwards only had 15 points. That tells me they just said, hey, we'll go down low. There's no set, they got rid of Anthony Davis. There's no one protecting the paint. That's what that tells me.
Yeah, Minnesota gave him a low blow. I
Exactly.
understand.
They just said we going with their weakness and we're gonna expose it, and boom, that's what they did. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Oh well,
Sorry, bro.
it's okay. Like I said, we got Giannis next year, so we good.
If you
We got a
somehow
good
pulled
squad.
that off, that'd be a pretty cool team. I'm not gonna lie, but he ain't going there. Giannis is
We'll see.
he's too humble. He likes doing things on his own, and so someone would have to go to him for sure. He had the chance to go to the
We shall
Warriors,
see.
remember? And he could, if he
I
went
know
there, they would have had another super team for sure. But he was like, "Nah, I'm
for sure.
cool." And then what happened? Dame went there. You remember? Obviously, not enough now because he's hurt. But I think I think they'll get someone else to go there because they won't. He's their franchise player. They would never get rid of him. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
Giannis is, like I said, I think he's a really good player. I've always liked Giannis. You know,
Oh yeah, one
yeah,
of the
he's
best.
he's one of my favorites in the league, and he's very humble. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
but
So
yeah, bro,
agreed.
sorry to break that to you, man, about the squad, but yeah,
It's all
I
good.
was rooting for him because I wanted to see them play Boston in the finals, but we ain't gonna see that now.
Like I said, it's gonna help me to burn
Burn
my
my
socks now.
socks.
That's all it's gonna.
Crazy, bro. Um,
At least the
oh my
yellow one.
god, is that the ones you're wearing today? The yellow ones? Oh my god,
Yeah. I'll keep the black ones. The black
I'll
ones look
keep the
nicer
black
anyway.
burn the yellows.
But the yellow and purple ones, they kind of like I don't know, man. People are gonna think I'm like a Barney looking character or something,
Oh my god, bro, you funny. It's
Just
all
saying.
good, bro.
All right. Well, like we always preach on this show, health, wealth, and happiness. That's what our motto is, and that's what we try to give you guys every day. We really hope you enjoyed today's show, and let's move on to Jay's final words of wisdom. And my final words of wisdom
Hey,
right
it's
after.
been it's been a tough. I haven't had a lot of words of wisdom all week because I've been in the hospital with my mom. But today I'll be short with it again. I'll just say, thankfulness, man. Cherish every day and just keep an attitude of gratitude because I think it goes far in life just to have an attitude of gratitude. You know,
Yeah,
so life has a good way of humbling people. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that attitude of
definitely.
gratitude and yeah, it'll take you far places in life. Even when you feel like you're on top of everything, life has that humble way of humbling you. And as long as you keep that attitude of gratitude, I think, yeah, I think that's the way to go. So
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Very good. And speaking on gratitude, gratitude, we got to remember, guys, that gratitude is a prayer. It's not just words, it's a way of walking. In the old ways, our ancestors gave thanks to the wind for his breath, to the earth for its gifts, and to each other for the presence of spirit. Let us carry that same thankfulness into every moment, knowing that when our hearts are full of gratitude, we walk in balance with all living things. Be thankful not only for what you have, but for who you are becoming. Great. We got to give thanks for unknown blessings already underway. That's basically, how things move forward, because then you get what you really want. And you just have to give already, like knowing that you have it and give thanks and blessings for that. Let your spirit rise like smoke from the sacred fire, humble, grateful, and strong. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the 36 people watching. We will see you back at 8:30 tomorrow Pacific time. And